as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Montgomery, a first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Fields now to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it. Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On one, right?
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 30 on second down, Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Now it's Fields. He's got it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Off play action, Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And Jamar Chase won the 2019 Biletnikoff Award as the nation's top receiver while at LSU. And the guy who threw him the passes there, Joe Burrow, now his quarterback at Cincinnati.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. No score after 1 on EA Sports. To the air again, Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. A little close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
On one, right?
passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robert Quinn getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 60 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, here's Mixon. Shifts by him and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They go play action with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. 7 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Now Montgomery running right. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago! Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary and you give up a big one.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is caught. It's Brown. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kingsley Keke. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
14, Bears 9.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A huge play there for Chicago.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give. This is Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Powering his way forward. Still fighting for more. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. A beautiful fake. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Antonio Brown, 35 yards. And the Bengals get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, Montgomery takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Again, he finds more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
First down, here's Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second and inches, Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big play there. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 50, here's Fields. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Hey. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. Trucks over him, and they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bengals, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.